Do you have trouble with your joints, sleep, or digestion? What if I told you that the fruits you're eating may either make these problems worse or make them a lot better? You might be able to reduce your joint stiffness or get the energy boost you've been looking for by making a small modification to your diet. But there's a catch. Some fruits that are said to be healthy may actually be worse for you than good, especially as we get older. So please stay with me for a few minutes as I tell you about the fruits you should never consume if you're over 60. I'll also tell you which fruits you need to eat every day to stay healthy and live a long life. These easy decisions could change your life every day. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel before we get started. This channel is all about elders like you, and it gives you natural cures, medical advice, and lifestyle ideas. Every week, we give you tips on how to boost your memory, protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and improve your digestion. If you subscribe, you'll never miss tips that can help you live a healthier, happier, and more independent life after 60. So click the subscribe button and let's get going. Fruits to stay away from because of their high sugar content and effects on seniors. Let's look more closely at one of seniors' major worries, fruits that are heavy in sugar. At first sight, fruits seem like nothing but healthy foods because they're full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. But here's the deal. As we get older, our bodies become less effective at breaking down sugar, even the natural sugars in fruits. What does that mean for you? Fruits with a lot of sugar can do more damage than good. These fruits can make you gain weight, make inflammation worse, and make diabetes worse, which is a big health risk for many older people. Let's get into further detail about this. What makes sugar so important for older people? Our metabolism slows down as we become older. This means that our bodies are not as good at breaking down sugar. The sugar in fruits with a lot of sugar can make your blood sugar levels go up, and if this happens a lot, it can make your body resistant to insulin, which is one of the first signs of type 2 diabetes. That's not all, though. High blood sugar also makes inflammation worse, which can make arthritis and joint pain, which are frequent problems that come with becoming older, worse. For example, let's look at grapes. People frequently think of grapes as a healthy snack. However, they have a lot of sugar in them. Roughly 23 grams of sugar may be found in 1 cup of grapes. That's roughly the same amount as a candy bar. This may not seem like a lot, but as you become older, your body may have a harder time breaking down sugar, which means you're more likely to have a spike in blood sugar. Your pancreas may not make insulin as well as it used to if you are over 60. Because of this, your blood sugar may stay high for longer periods. This is a risk you don't want to accept, especially if you have diabetes or are at risk of getting it. But here's the part that might surprise you. Eating too many grapes or other fruits heavy in sugar might also make your joints hurt. Like other foods heavy in sugar, grapes can make inflammation in the body worse. And as many older people know, inflammation is what causes a lot of joint problems, like arthritis. When sugar gets into your blood, it raises your blood glucose level, which makes your body make more pro-inflammatory cytokines, which are the molecules that cause inflammation. So what happens when these cytokines go higher? They attack your joints, which makes them swell, stiffen, and hurt, which is something that many older people know all too well. Have you ever observed that your joint pain gets worse after you eat certain foods? You might notice that fruits with a lot of sugar, including grapes, cherries, and pineapples, make your joints feel stiffer or hurt more. Let's talk about why sugar hurts your joints. This is mostly because of the glycation process, which happens when sugar molecules stick to proteins in your body. Advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, are the result. They can damage joints and raise the risk of diseases like osteoarthritis. In short, eating a lot of sugar causes your body to make more AGEs, which might hurt your joints over time. This is why cutting back on high sugar fruits will help ease some of the discomfort if you already have joint pain. Another thing to consider is how sugar affects the health of your gut. Too much sugar can throw off the balance of the bacteria in your gut, making it harder for your body to digest food. This can cause bloating and stomach pain, which many older people already have because their digestive processes slow down. Sugar feeds nasty bacteria in the gut, which might lead to them growing too much. Over time, this could not only cause problems with digestion, but also make your joints and other parts of your body more inflamed. But what if you just consume these fruits in small amounts? You don't have to stop eating grapes or other fruits high in sugar if you like them, but the most important thing is to use moderation. Instead of grabbing a bunch of grapes, try switching to apples, pears, or berries, which are lower in sugar and higher in fiber. These fruits are still good for you because they have vitamins and minerals, but they are easier on your blood sugar and joints. Let's look at the differences. Grapes, they have a lot of sugar, which raises blood sugar, feeds inflammation, and makes joint pain worse. Apples and pears, low in sugar and high in fiber. They help control blood sugar and keep joints healthy. When do you eat your fruit? The time of day you eat fruit can also make a difference. If you like grapes or other fruits heavy in sugar, try eating them alongside a source of protein or healthy fats, like a handful of nuts or some cheese. This can help keep blood sugar levels from rising too quickly and slow down the absorption of sugar. Also, consider eating these fruits earlier in the day, when your metabolism is naturally higher. Eating them late at night when your body is less able to absorb sugar is not a good idea. Do you have trouble with your joints or digestion after eating some fruits? Even though grapes are considered nutritious, they can be one of those fruits that should be eaten less frequently. If you want to test whether it helps, try replacing them with fruits that have less sugar. Cutting back on high sugar fruits like grapes isn't all about keeping your blood sugar levels stable. It's also about keeping your joints healthy, improving your digestion, and living a better, more comfortable life as you get older. Tropical fruits you should be careful with. Tropical fruits are another kind of fruits that many older people like, but may not know are bad for them. Mangoes, pineapples, and papayas are all delicious and full of vitamins, but they also have a big problem. They're quite high in sugar. For instance, a single cup of mango can have more than 45 grams of sugar. When you think about how much sugar adults should eat each day, 25 to 30 grams for women and 35 to 40 grams for men, that's a lot of sugar. Just 1 cup of mango might easily put you over your sugar limit, which can be quite bad for you if you are older. Why is this a problem? Our bodies get worse at breaking down sugar as we get older. The pancreas makes insulin, which is a hormone that helps keep blood sugar levels in check. As we get older, the pancreas tends to work less effectively. This means that our bodies may have trouble breaking down all the sugar in a high-sugar fruit like mango, which can make our blood sugar levels go up. What happens when your blood sugar goes up? Your body tries to fight this by releasing insulin, but if this happens a lot over time, your body may grow resistant to insulin, which is known as insulin resistance, which is a sign that you can become type 2 diabetes. As a senior, you definitely don't want to get diabetes, which can cause a lot of other problems, like nerve damage, heart disease, and vision problems. But that's not all, though. Tropical fruits like mangoes, pineapples, and papayas are also very acidic, which can be hard on older people who have trouble with digestion. You know how bad acid reflux and heartburn can be if you've ever had them. Tropical fruits are quite acidic, which can make these conditions worse and cause even more pain. What happens if you eat these fruits too much? Your blood sugar levels could become unpredictable over time, which can make you tired, moody, and unable to concentrate. If you already have trouble controlling your blood sugar or have had diabetes in the past, eating tropical fruits on a daily basis may make it difficult to keep your glucose levels normal. You might be surprised to learn that you shouldn't just worry about how much sugar is in it. A lot of older people think that tropical fruits are very acidic, especially in the morning or when they haven't eaten anything. The acidity in these fruits can make heartburn or acid reflux worse, which can cause a burning sensation in your chest, bloating, or even nausea. Would you be willing to cut back on tropical fruits in your diet? Instead of mangoes, pineapples, and papayas, try apples, berries, or pears, which are lower in sugar and acid. These fruits taste sweet and pleasant in a similar way, but they are better for your health and your blood sugar and digestive system. You may still enjoy the sweetness of fruit without the extra sugar and acid that may be causing long-term health problems by making small changes like this. Tropical fruits, including mango, pineapple, and papaya. These fruits are high in sugar, which can raise blood sugar levels, make acid reflux worse, and make insulin resistance worse over time. Apples and pears with lower sugar. These are easier on your blood sugar, digestion, and overall health. When you grab for a mango or pineapple next time, ask yourself, is this the best choice for my health right now? You might want to think twice before grabbing for these tropical fruits if you've been having symptoms like acid reflux or sugar crashes. Fruits that can cause stomach problems. Now, let's speak about citrus fruits, which are another group that a lot of seniors like but can often upset their stomachs. Oranges, lemons, grapefruits, and even limes are all full of vitamin C, which is important for our immune system. But here's the thing. As we become older, the acidity in citrus fruits can sometimes be too much for our stomachs. As we age, our digestive system may become more sensitive. Many older people get acid reflux, heartburn, or gastritis, which is when the lining of the stomach gets inflamed. Citrus fruits are good for you, but their acidity can irritate the lining of the stomach. Eating a lot of citrus or eating them on an empty stomach can cause the acid to travel into the esophagus, which is what causes heartburn. Some drugs that are regularly given to older people can make this worse, making citrus fruits even harder to handle. But here's the intriguing part. Even if some older people have trouble digesting citrus fruits, they can still eat them. It all depends on when and how you eat them. For example, if you have acid reflux, you should prefer sweet oranges over sour ones like grapefruits because they are less acidic. Eating citrus fruits with other foods can also help lower their acidity and make it less likely that you will have stomach problems. A few nuts or a little piece of avocado with an orange will help balance the acidity and make it gentler on your stomach. Think about this. Do you get sick when you eat citrus fruits? If that's the case, you might want to try taking them with a meal instead of by themselves or first thing in the morning. If citrus fruits make your digestive problems worse, you might also try eating fruits with less acid, such as apples or pears. If you want the refreshing taste of citrus, but your stomach is sensitive, consider adding a slice of lemon or lime to water instead of drinking juice. This is another useful advice. This way, you can taste it without all the acid, which is better for your stomach. In short, oranges, grapefruits, and other citrus fruits can be good for you, but they might make your stomach feel worse if you have digestive problems. You could feel better if you eat them with other foods or switch to fruits that are lower in acid. Berries are the first fruits you should eat every day. Now that we've talked about the fruits you shouldn't eat every day, let's talk about the fruits you should eat every day. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are some of the greatest fruits for older people who want to get healthier and feel better overall. But what about berries? These small, colorful fruits are very good for your health. As we become older, our bodies naturally grow less able to combat oxidative stress. This is what free radicals, which are unstable chemicals that can hurt our cells and tissues, do to us. Oxidative stress is one of the main causes of aging and the onset of many chronic diseases, such as heart disease, diabetes, and memory loss. Antioxidants help with this, and berries are some of the fruits with the greatest antioxidants. Antioxidants safeguard our cells from damage by neutralizing free radicals. So when you consume berries, you're giving your body a natural way to fight oxidative stress, which can lower your risk of getting diseases that come with becoming older and improve your health in general. What happens when you eat berries all the time? Better memory and brain function. Keeping our brains healthy becomes more important as we become older. Research shows that older people who eat a lot of antioxidants, especially from berries, have stronger memory, faster thinking, and a lower risk of getting Alzheimer's disease. For instance, a research that came out in the Annals of Neurology indicated that seniors who ate berries every day could improve their memory by up to 2.5 years. Berries have antioxidants that help lower inflammation in the brain. This is thought to be a factor in cognitive decline and the onset of dementia. So, what happens if you don't consume berries? You might be missing out on a natural technique to keep your brain healthy and your cognitive function sharp as you get older. Adding berries to your diet could be a natural and cheap strategy to improve brain health instead of relying on expensive supplements or drugs. heart health is better and the risk of heart disease is lower. Berries are also good for your heart. They are high in flavonoids, plant components that have been found to improve blood vessel function, lower blood pressure, and lower cholesterol levels. These qualities make berries a good food for your heart that can help keep you from getting heart disease and other problems that come with it. For instance, blueberries have been found to improve endothelial function, which is the ability of blood vessels to open and close correctly. This lowers your chances of getting high blood pressure and atherosclerosis, which is when your arteries get narrower and harder. Berries are also helpful for your heart since they lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL. Do you want to lower your risk of heart disease in a simple, natural way? Adding berries to your meals every day is a simple yet effective way to make your heart healthier. Less inflammation. Inflammation is a big part of a lot of long-term illnesses, such as diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis. As we become older, chronic inflammation tends to get worse, which can cause painful illnesses like arthritis and joint pain. The good news is, berries have antioxidants, like flavonoids and anthocyanins, that help lower inflammation across the body. Eating berries often not only gives you more antioxidants, but it also helps soothe inflammation, which can aid with pain and movement. Better digestive health. Berries are also abundant in fiber, which is good for your digestive health. Fiber helps keep your gut healthy, keeps you from being constipated, and keeps your bowel movements regular. Fiber is especially important for older people since our digestive systems slow down as we get older, which can cause problems like bloating, gas, and constipation. Eating a lot of fiber, like the fiber in berries, can help your digestive system work properly. Raspberries, for example, are one of the fruits with the highest fiber, with 8 grams of fiber per cup. Fiber is also a prebiotic, which means it feeds the good bacteria in your stomach, which is important for keeping your microbiome healthy. A healthy gut helps with digestion and is also important for your immune system, mental wellness, and overall health. Why are berries a better option for blood sugar levels? Berries are also better than tropical fruits like mangoes and pineapples because they have less sugar. This makes them a far safer option for older people who want to keep their blood sugar levels stable, especially those who are pre-diabetic or have type 2 diabetes. Berries have a low GI index, so they won't make your blood sugar levels go up rapidly. In fact, some studies show that eating berries on a regular basis may even make your body more sensitive to insulin, which makes it easier for your body to control blood sugar. The fiber in berries also helps slow down how rapidly sugar gets into the blood, which keeps blood sugar levels from rising too quickly. This is very important for older people whose insulin response may not be as good as it used to be. Adding berries to your diet. What do you like best about berries? You can easily include them into your diet. You don't have to make intricate meals or spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Here are some simple ways to add berries to your meals every day. Put them on oatmeal. A few blueberries or strawberries on top of your morning porridge is a nutritious breakfast for your heart and brain. Add them to yogurt. A few raspberries or blackberries to yogurt makes a tasty and filling snack that is also good for your digestive health. Eating berries is a simple and healthy snack. Take a handful, wash them, and eat them as they are. They taste sweet and refreshing, but they don't have any extra sugar like other snacks. Blend them into smoothies. For a healthy breakfast or snack, blend a handful of mixed berries with some spinach, Greek yogurt, and almond milk. Add strawberries or blueberries to a green salad to make it taste better and give it more antioxidants. Would you like to add more berries to your meals every day? Eating a handful of berries every day is an easy move that can have a big impact on your health. Berries are good for you in many ways, including boosting your memory and cognitive function, preserving your heart, and reducing inflammation. They are a natural, affordable, and tasty way to make your life better and support your health as you get older. Why not include more berries into your meals today? A small amount of berries can do a lot for your health and well-being. Whether you add them to your oatmeal, eat them as a snack, or blend them into a smoothie. Apples and pears are a great choice for older people. The apple is another fruit that you should eat every day. This fruit is low in calories and high in fiber, and you can find it all year round. Apples are full of vitamins and antioxidants, and they have pectin, which is a form of fiber that help digestion and decrease cholesterol. Apples are a fantastic fruit to eat if you have trouble digesting food. The fiber in it helps keep your bowels regular and your gut healthy. What happens if you don't eat apples? You might lose out on a natural strategy to keep your cholesterol in check and help your digestive tract. Pears are another great choice. They have a lot of fiber, just like apples, and they're easier on the stomach than citrus fruits. Also, pears have been demonstrated to lower inflammation and improve heart health, which is something that all seniors should care about. Would you rather have apples or pears? Which one do you find simpler to eat? Bananas, a power fruit for older people. Last but not least, let's talk about bananas. This simple fruit is full of nutrients that are good for older people. Bananas are a good source of potassium, which is important for keeping blood pressure in check and helping the heart work properly. When we get older, our potassium levels tend to go down, which can lead to high blood pressure and weak muscles. Bananas are also a natural source of energy, so they're a great snack before working out or when you're feeling tired in the middle of the afternoon. And here's the surprise. If you get muscle cramps, eating a banana every day can help ease those annoying leg cramps at night. But you might not know this. Bananas are also good for your digestive health. They have prebiotics, which are fibers that help beneficial bacteria develop in your digestive tract. A healthy gut is important for getting nutrition and avoiding stomach problems. Have you ever eaten bananas to stop muscle cramps? You might be astonished at how well they work. Let's go over everything we've talked about today. Stay away from fruits that are heavy in sugar, such as grapes and tropical fruits. These can raise your blood sugar, make your joint discomfort worse, and make it hard to digest. Instead, eat more apples, pears, bananas, and berries. These fruits are low in sugar, high in fiber, and full of antioxidants that can make you healthier, protect your heart, and make your mind sharper. Please like, share, and subscribe if you thought this video was helpful. By signing up, you'll keep getting weekly suggestions exclusively for seniors that will help you live longer, healthier, and happier after age 60. Stay well and strong, and I'll see you in the next video.